The champagne flute slipped from her hand before the words had finished echoing. Glass shattered, then silence. A silence so heavy it pressed against my ears until I could hear my own pulse, counting down the seconds I had planned. 4 months. I remember the smell first. Sugar, alcohol, fake roses. I remember her mouth still smiling when my sentence landed. I remember my brother's face going pale, like a man realizing the ground beneath him was never solid. No one moved. No one breathed. And in that stillness, I felt calm for the first time in 90 days. I was the husband everyone trusted, the reliable one, the quiet anchor in a loud family. 6 years married, 10 years together. I built a life with her, hands intertwined, my back turned to the room, believing loyalty was a mutual language. My brother was the opposite of me, charismatic, reckless, always forgiven. He borrowed money and never repaid it, borrowed apologies, borrowed time. I never thought he'd borrow my wife. Her family adored me. They said I grounded her, balanced her, made her better. I let them believe that. I needed them comfortable, unquestioning. Her sister, though, always watched, quiet, like a locked door. The first sign wasn't a message or lipstick or a late night. It was her voice. She started explaining things that didn't need explaining, little alibis volunteered like confessions she hadn't rehearsed. My brother began showing up unannounced, staying too long, leaving too quickly. Once, I caught them exchanging a look that didn't belong to me. It lasted a heartbeat, but it lodged behind my ribs and refused to dissolve. I told myself I was tired, paranoid, that love makes cowards of logic. Still, I started listening harder, counting minutes, noticing how often my name was used as a shield. The proof came on a Tuesday. Ordinary days always carry the knife. Her phone buzzed while she showered. I didn't plan to look, but it buzzed again and again. Urgency has a sound. The message wasn't poetic, just coordinates, a time, and my brother's name saved under a lie. I sat on the bed and let the water run, let the meaning settle like sediment. Later, I drove past the place, parked 2 streets away, watched my brother enter like he belonged there, watched my wife follow, adjusting the necklace I had bought her. I didn't cry. I memorized everything. When I confronted her, she laughed first, a short, sharp sound meant to cut me down to size. "You're imagining things," she said. Then she cried. Then she blamed me for not being enough of something she never defined. My brother didn't deny it. He shrugged, said, "It just happened," as if betrayal were weather. They expected rage. They got silence. That unsettled them more than shouting ever could. I didn't leave. I stayed. I learned patterns, tracked timelines, collected screenshots, receipts, recordings. Each one a quiet brick in a wall they didn't see rising. That's when I found the second truth. It wasn't 3 months. It was longer. And it wasn't just them. They had borrowed money together, hidden accounts, used my name as collateral, signed documents I never saw. Love hadn't been the crime. It was theft. That night, I planned the party, our 6-year anniversary. Her idea. I encouraged it, expanded the guest list, paid for everything, invited her parents, our friends, my brother. I let her rehearse her speech for days, timed mine to follow. When she raised her glass and smiled about commitment, I stood. My voice didn't shake. "And 3 months of you sleeping with my brother." The truth doesn't need volume, but I gave it one anyway. Her mother collapsed. Her father screamed my name like I was the criminal. My brother tried to leave and found the doors blocked by eyes. I didn't stay for the fallout. I had already delivered the spark. Her sister found me outside, wrapped a coat around my shoulders like she'd been waiting for this moment too. "You okay?" she asked. Not sympathy, assessment. We left together. Not lovers, not conspirators, just 2 people stepping out of a burning house. By morning, the files were submitted. Banks notified. Employers informed. Everything I had gathered found its way to the right desks. The collapse was quiet. Assets frozen. Charges filed. My brother stopped calling. My wife sent messages that shifted from rage to fear to nothing at all. I sit alone now. The noise is gone. The lies have no oxygen. I didn't destroy them. I simply stopped protecting them from themselves. Revenge isn't loud when it's done right. It's clean. It leaves space where chaos used to live. I don't miss her. I miss who I thought she was. And that, finally, is something I can live without.